Congratulations!
Nice knowing you.
Ground in there. Decent. The man, Andy, is coming with some cardboard for me because the floor is freezing. Gonna jack this thing up and take off this dual exhaust. It's one into a muffler that exits into two, and probably just throw this on there because we have it laying around in the garage, and fix whatever holes are in this area of the exhaust system. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. We bought the MIG. So far so good. It's twice the welder that the crappy Chicago one is. Compared to my old Lincoln, this one definitely is, well, obviously way newer. It has a little better technology to it. It's a little smarter of a machine, and some of the parts on it are really good. Like, I really like the ground clamp. It has a nice what do they call that, a ground bridge or ground coupler inside of it. The power cable is a nice hefty extra long cable. The hoses for the gun and the cable for the gun seem really thick and strong, thicker than the Lincoln was. But you can tell where they cheaped out is like the handle. The handle feels very light. The trigger doesn't feel, I don't know, this just feels cheap to me. It works, obviously. Some of the plastic feels kind of cheap, but like this handle is definitely denser than like this stuff, which is kind of weird because if I carry this, I'm probably just going to grab it from these two. This, I don't know, they could probably just cut that out and save some money because aren't these handles? we traded in, expanded the 2-year replacement plan onto this, and within the last couple days I got a gift card and some other things for Harbor Freight. I went and picked up the TIG torch and also the foot pedal, and over there I have some just steel rods, what they recommend, so we'll give it a shot. And we also have a local Air Gas, which is a welding and tool store, and we'll see what they recommend. But I grabbed some thicker stuff because I don't really have light scraps here, and then some gloves. So today I'm going to try to set this thing up and see how crappy I am at TIG welding. Well, so I got everything basically set up. It's kind of messy right now, a lot of cables. I did have one leak in the gas line, which was not great. This is an adapter to run the gas into the hose for the TIG, because it's just on or off in the TIG handle. In this one, there's a collar kind of crimped piece that leaked, and I had to weasel that rubber piece off to tighten it. But other than that, it's working. Foot pedal works as you'd expect. I'm kind of just monkeying around with different settings. Like I said before, I have some thicker filler just laying around, 3/32, and yeah, you're probably already looking at this. Some of these were me forgetting to turn the gas on, and just practicing, seeing what does this and what does that. Like I said, I haven't done this since high school, and I wasn't very good then. I'm not very good now. See, like, this is way too much power, too much filler on a lot of these. Way too much power. As you can see, there's a hole in that one. But just kind of horsing around, seeing what's what. So I didn't really film any action shots. I'll try to do that now. Like I said, the cold's causing the camera to not run that great. Battery life keeps diminishing. I don't know if it is the cold or maybe the battery shot on this. That would suck. Sony, what the hell? Alright, so like I said, I rookied it and touched a pool with the electrode, and I tried to sharpen it, and it gave me like one straight one without a lot of, and then the rest of the arc was basically bouncing from side to side of the electrode, which, if I remember right, that basically means that it wasn't shaped right and it's probably dirty and blah blah blah. But I'm just trying to get acquainted with holding the torch again, and like angles and speed. And this was like the same temp, and this was a little bit higher temp. So I think something I'll just keep practicing and working on. But for someone who wants to do a do-it-yourself kind of at-home garage kind of thing, it's perfect. It's, you know, you're not gonna break your bank getting this. You're not gonna spend a lot on the accessories. They have, you know, the electrodes and torch kits for like 10 bucks. The rods were like 8 bucks. And I imagine if you really wanted to cheap out, you could order them off the internet a lot cheaper and larger quantity. Foot pedal is surprisingly good. You know, I left the little heel rest on, but I actually don't use it. I kind of use my middle of my foot as the fulcrum point, and then just slowly tap in and tap out. Pretty okay, you know. It's an $800 welder, so you know it's gonna have its things. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I'm out.